Welcome to the Cooking for Men YouTube channel. Today we're going to be starting our barbecue smoker. I'm using wood coil on it. And then to start, I'm going to need some newspaper. You need a water bottle and obviously some starter. And that's pretty well all I need. I'm going to start by cleaning up whatever I had left from the few days before. I'm going to get my newspaper. I'm going to try to make it crumble, but a linear way so I can use it to wrap around my water bottle. And then you can use a water bottle or whatever you have, but you got to make sure it's small enough that you can wrap your newspaper around it. You can do 1, 2 wraps, 3 wraps if you can. That's pretty well all that you'll need for this. When I'm actually getting my coil, I'm buying it from the like a large box store. Very important. You don't really need to go to a specialty store, but make sure that you buy the bag that's on top. If you buy the one that's at the very bottom, you'll find out that the piece of gold are very small. So you can get some good quality from the big box store, but you just got to be careful when you actually buy your bag. Also, you'll notice at the bottom of your bag, they're getting very small piece. It's a lot easier to cook and get a steady heat when you have a larger piece of coal. So what I'm trying to do is obviously get a few large pieces onto my stack of coal so I can get the heat pretty well even. If I got very small piece, then it burns too fast. This is how it looks like when I have the paper wrapped around the water bottle. It's very simple. So I'm holding the top of the water bottle. I'm pouring out of my bag. It's easy. This one is at the very end of it, so you'll see that the pieces are a bit smaller. I have another bag that I can throw a couple of bigger pieces on top to make the heat last a little longer. You're gonna have to play with how much you're putting in, depending on how long you're expected to cook for. And then it's not something that you can predict. Very hard. You'll have to play 4 or 5 times, and then you'll figure out how much you need. It's not an exact science. This is as a starter. I'm gonna add a couple of bigger pieces on top of that. You can also use, what I'm doing is I'm also using either maple, small piece of wood, or you can get some apple from a big box store, piece of wood. What you need to do with that wood is you need to get it in water. If you can, at least the night before, so the wood has time to soak the water, and that will give you a bit of the flavor in the smoke itself. So once you got your starter putting in there, then you can obviously light it up and then give it a good 15 minutes to kind of get going, and for the actual paper to burn it all out, because the paper produces black smoke and you don't really want to smoke your meat with that black smoke. So to get it going at the start, open up the exit, open up the entry of air, and then make sure that goes at the maximum. If you're doing your fire and you're doing indirect, make sure you place all your coal to one side. And I generally place my coal all on the right because I have my entry of my new air coming in from the right, and the smoke carries on right to the chimney on the left. So the smoke just goes across the meat, whatever I'm cooking, and that's what gives me that good tasting smoke. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you get some great smoking barbecue this summer and you have a good time. Join the channel if you wish to. I have a bunch of videos coming up. I have a video almost every 3 or 4 days. It's my hobby, so I'm doing this for fun. Hopefully it helps you out. Thanks. Have a good one.